Welcome back everybody, I am Tom, and you are watching me play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Last episode we finished off pretty much everything in White Orchard except for the main quest. All these points of interest are now done. So now, without any further ado, let's talk to Vesemir and hunt this griffin.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
Indeed, Geralt's about 92, I think, at this point? About 92, I think. Very old. Mutations allow them to live longer than ordinary humans.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of a Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the griffin for him. What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Geralt brings that up himself a fair bit too, to be fair.
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse. Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Yep.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
I mean, I could have just gone with him in all honesty.
dead at the game. Avon.
Jesus. This old man is fast. Look at this. You can just sprint. Vesemir's got legs of steel. God damn. That's why he's the head of the Witcher school, I guess. And we're caught up.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
Cower is a good
So
verb.
tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Hear that? It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Take this.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
How about that? Always lectured us on the evils, but you're a gambler yourself.
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill.
Deflection. I love the design of the griffin. A lot of the monsters in this game actually, but the griffins are really cool.
Watch out! It's about to dive!
Not yet, it's not. Here it is. You know, while I'm here, I might as well put some hybrid oil on it, because I've got hybrid oil. One of the benefits of New Game Plus. You got hybrid oil, you may as well use it. Because I have a distinct feeling that this griffin will one-shot me.
Damn! It's fast!
Yeah, I'm faster. I also still got a twin up. Now I don't.
Don't let it get away! Hey-ya!
Great music. This fight in general is very good. I love the way it's choreographed. How he flies away at half health. I don't have a queen up. Could easily one-shot me. There we go. That was very close to death. Wasn't quite a one-shot though. Stealing my fucking glory, Vesemir.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
Man spends his whole life learning.
Not a Witcher, unless he doesn't want to live long. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Monster brain infused dust, griffin egg, griffin feathers, griffin mutagen, and griffin trophy. You get this little animation of chopping the head off, which you get with most Witcher contracts. At least where it makes sense. You can get one for the Wraith, for instance. Cool looking head. Although, I don't actually need that effect. The chance dismember is a cool effect, but I've got it so that every kill dismembers. So it's not... I think it's Zeracanian blinders. This loot must be based off your level, because these are like the highest level blinders you can get. You don't usually get them in White Orchard. Yeah. We're at the roach.
Whoa!
Apparently.
Come
Griffin
on.
have no head? Hey. Settle. I think it's just because he's around this griffin that has no head. Alright, he's settled down a bit now. I was going to say something, but I can't remember what it was. So I'm just going to go straight to the Nilfgaardians. Could ride there, but instead I'm going to fast travel, because I've already done pretty much everything here.
Esse Yondrai é bloquear.
Off to see the captain of the guard. Peter Sar, Gwynlev, Gwynlev, Peter Sar, Gwynlev.
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
No, I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
It's a law that is literally punishing the messenger.
What?
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my stead?
Wouldn't ever be in your stead.
Tell me why you've come.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Whew. 4, 5, 6, 7,
Heard of the Flyhead Brigade?
8,
Non-humans.
9, 10,
Mercy! Please!
11, 12, 13,
Please, no more!
14, 15,
Mercy! Please!
That is attention to detail that you would not get in any other game. He was sentenced to 15 lashes, he just got 15 lashes. Just background noise when you're leaving. It's the only reason it's there. I so love this game. Where is the teleporty thing? Here it is.
That is what...
Actually, I'll cut this out, but I'm gonna go to this quartermaster and sell a bunch of stuff. So I'll be back momentarily. And we're back. At the start of the game. Or at the start of where I need to be. One thing I'm going to point out here, it's again a small, very good detail. Attention to detail in this game is superb. Go to this house over here, which is just outside of White Orchard town proper. Got some roosters, some hens. Here's June. That's Laisha, I believe, his wife. You saw her pop up for a second there. There you go, Laisha, his wife. Bastion down here. And there should be... back here... we got Rosen sleeping in a chest. I mean, that's not great attention to detail, but attention to detail. Roshan, outside of his clothes, been put into their father's clothes, as they said they were going to do, and they've brought him in. So they actually did what he said. He did what he said he was going to do, and it's actually reflected in the world. And here, at his hussar too. I love this game. It's so good. In any case, let's finish off White Orchard and head into the Palace of Vizima and talk to some Nilfgaardians. Another cut, I'm gonna sell more stuff. And we're back. I got to sell like all my stuff that time. Look how clean my inventory looks. Bram had a lot more money. Cats don't like Geralt. darker atmosphere in here.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Time we were on our way.
I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took 'em down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What the Emperor promise you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that. Come on. It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
It was entirely your fault, that's me. You stopped her beating the shit out of the innkeep. Which I agree with, it's just... Can't blame me for us getting involved, can you?
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a Witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
We can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing, and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then...
Rise now!
Yennefer, how big?
We shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
And we start.
It must suffice.
Thinkamir cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that... chair. Cletwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please.
and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown, parents unknown, age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
This here is the simulation of the Witcher 2 save. Because I didn't have any of my Witcher 2 saves on this computer, I couldn't transfer anything, so they put this in so that you can describe what happened in the previous game. Also, a small side note, so Geralt of Rivia, place of birth unknown. A lot of people assume that because he's called Geralt of Rivia, he's from Rivia. That's not actually true. He actually fought for the ruler of Rivia, and he was knighted in Rivia, hence he got the title Geralt of Rivia. He was actually knighted in Rivia. I didn't kill Arian, he survived. In pretty much all of my games, I think once I killed him.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
I've done both of these, although I prefer the Orvith path. Don't get me wrong, I love Vernon, he's great, but just the way that the story unfolds, I don't particularly like Henselt, it's kind of a dick. I prefer the Orvith path, so I'm going to do this for this playthrough.
I left Flotsam with Yorvith, commander of a Scoia'tael unit.
A slayer of monsters and a slayer of men. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
I didn't actually help Triss. I left that up to Letho. Letho ended up helping Triss, and I went with Yorvith. Again, I prefer that path because it's... Not that Geralt wouldn't want to save Triss, it's just that Triss can handle herself for the most part.
Not at all. I meddled in a personal affair. Helped Yorvith lift the spell that held Saskia.
Yes. And in doing so, gave Radovid a reason to begin his witch hunts. Congratulations.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
Not really my friend, I don't really like Sheila, she's kind of a bitch, but I did save her.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
I didn't kill Letho. Mainly because, well, I kind of, to an extent, sympathize with Letho. But also the fact that he saved Triss. He saved Triss, so I didn't kill him.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, So Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Okay, so I think it's at that time, so I'm going to leave it here, and next episode we'll go straight into exploring Vizima Castle and also talking to His Imperial Majesty Emir var Emrys. I'm also intrigued as to whether... Do I have... No. I took all my clothes, including my cool, fancy Toussaint clothes. So I do have to wear one of the things he gives me. Unfortunately. But, hey, on the plus side, I got a towel. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching.